Well, she heard about Jesus. Faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the Word of God. So faith enters our lives, or let me put it this way, it's birthed inside of us when we hear or we read some stuff. What we have heard, what we have seen, creates some thought. And that thought wants to be acted out. But where did it start? It started when we saw something or when we heard about something. In the case of this woman, she heard about Jesus. By hearing about him, hope birthed inside of her. Maybe this time it will be my time. It will be my moment. I've been to round and about and no physician could help me. But maybe this time is going to be my time. And so it helps when we can hear great stories. Stories of other people. Stories of hope. Stories of breakthrough. Stories of deliverance. Stories of healing. Stories convey meaning. And the meaning in the stories are things that we can look at, or when we read it or listen to it, we draw lessons from it. And the lessons that we draw, we apply it. When we apply it into our own lives, change comes. And so stories are really great vehicles. Stories are awesome, and I know you have a story. I have so many stories. You have so many stories. Now the story of this lady, what I'm learning from it is that hearing, to hear. She heard about Jesus. And so it is important for us to be found in a place, or that we go to facilities or places where we can hear good news, hear great news. We need to choose. It's good when we choose our company. It's good when we, and you don't just hang around or mingle with anybody or anyone, or where you will get sad stories or sad news or fake news. But it's good to hang around positive people where you can hear positive stories that can help put you on your way. So it is good to hear great stories. And I hope that today you will find yourself in a place or at a place where you will hear great stories. Or find some people with remarkable stories that you can draw lessons from and learn from. Now, from the life of this lady, she heard about Jesus. But it didn't stop with the hearing part. The verse then further reads that she came up behind him and she touched his clothes. In other words, that she acted upon what she heard. So the evening, her husband probably came home, and she said to him, "Dear, you've got to take me to the campaign. There's a gospel crusade in town. I believe there's a young preacher preaching, and I've heard wonderful things and incredible things taking place. So I want to go there." And her husband, after she persuaded him to take her, then accompanied her to the meeting. And when they got there, people were all around, a large audience, everybody pressing just to get to Jesus. You can imagine what role the disciples had to play. They had to be, armor bearers and security, ensure that nobody, pushes him down, and they had to ensure that no stampede take place, because remember, a lot of people were there. But this lady, because of what she heard about Jesus, encouraged her so much, in such a way that she pressed her way through the crowd. And probably she was pushed to the side and pushed the other way. But she pushed through. She said, "I must just get hold of a piece of his clothing. If I could just do that, I will be healed." You see, the action that she applied after she heard about him. And when we hear good stories, and we ponder about them and what we have heard. And we get our lessons from these stories. We apply, put to use the information that we have gleaned from it. That helps us, that makes us determined that if it could happen to so-and-so, or the one who, shared his life story with us, if I try follow the same principles, I can be also that lucky, or I can also be, enjoy or experience a breakthrough, a miracle, a change, a supernatural thing, whatever you may call it. But that can, I can enjoy that if I just take it. But it's important that I hear and then apply action to it. And the third thing that we see in verse 28, it says, for she thought, if I could just touch her. Now, someone once observed that our actions are the tram lines, or our thoughts are the tram lines on which our actions travel. In other words, show me your actions and I know what you are thinking. And so whatever is taking place in your thought life, that is going to be acted out. And if I need a paradigm shift, if I want to unlock the miracle, the breakthrough, that change that is locked up inside my paradigm, I need a shift in that area so that can be unleashed and I can enjoy that miracle. Now, from the life of the story of this woman, when she touched Jesus, she was cured. A miracle happened. She was blessed in a great way, and we know she was healed. Now, because she thought, if I could just touch him. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Are you thinking that there's hope? That you can make it? What's happening in your thought life? Because of what this lady was thinking, in the end, she enjoyed it. But how that thought of healing, that thought of hope, of this can happen to me, I can have my desire fulfilled, was when she heard about Jesus. What are you hearing today? And what are you thinking? And are you going to act upon what you have heard and what you've been thinking? Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.